Hello everyone, Agent Fluffy here, and welcome to my Let's Play of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, Justice Brawl, Reunion, and Turnabout, Part 7. Now we're getting to the trial. Oh, I'm excited. Man. Are you guys ready for this? Let's do this. June 21st, 9:48 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean... No, I heard it's his successor this time. Successor? Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks, all so he could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. Excuse me. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. No, his successor. I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. It's no good. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Pearly! You showed up! Thanks for coming all this way! I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yep. I snuck out of the manor and followed the map. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not. I ran. I can't. Oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train. Oh man. Pearly, what about the train? Huh? What's a train? I give up. It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth will be nicer to me than Von Karma. Miss Edgeworth? Who is that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. Objection! I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday. Objection! Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. Objection! Objection! It was always back and forth with them. But when your rivals were life... Maya! Please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone, and he's not coming back. What? Well, wait a second. What's that supposed to mean?
Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom.
Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Nick? June 21st, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 2.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared?
What is with this kid?
Mr. Wright, are you prepared?
Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright. Huh? You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct? Hold on. So she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma? I am Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge.
Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred von Karma? If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can. Ow!
I'm talking. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me.
Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you.
Yow! Make no mistake. I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please.
Those of Von Karma blood has only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch.
Very well. What is the defense's position?
Your Honor?
Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time.
Justified self-defense? A plea usually is reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but... A defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because a plea justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone.
How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness.
She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose.
Witness, your name and occupation?
Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective in local breaking.
Ah! Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. Ah, that's where they found the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've seen presided. I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I have ever presided over. What plans added to the court record? So, how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that.
Stop wasting my time, then.
When the testimony caused of death. I'm just wondering how you guys think of my German accent. It's not the best, but, you know, I'm trying. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range, but, excuse me. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used a pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. Excuse me. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. Dr. Gray's autopsy report. After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. Okay. Autopsy report added to the court record. The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Examination cause of death. Murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. The victim? Now, why would he have...
Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point is that you are missing in whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start.
Fingerprints? There were fingerprints? Along with the victims. The defendant, Maya Fay, were also on the grip, sir. The defendant, Maya Fays, were also on the grip, sir. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon.
Ryan walked right into her hands there.
Point blank, huh? So how far away is that?
It's anywhere between 20 to... It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away.
And how do you know he was shot at point blank?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, I grow tired of the foolish foolery and the foolish fools of this foolish country.
Excuse me?
Gunpowder burn.
Gunpowder burn?
When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire. And that gets real hot, pal. There was definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. I see. And whose knife was it? It looks like it belongs to Faye, sir. And of course, Maya Faye's fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh? This does not look good.
What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
How severe was the wound?
If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart.
After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. This testimony makes it sound like Maya stabbed with the intent to kill. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yup. Sure can be. One look at the wounds and you come to the same conclusion too, pal.
A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What a pain. That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the two murder weapons with me today. Very well, the court accepts them in the evidence. Pistol murder weapon was Gray's. 2 shots fired bears Maya and Gray's fingerprints. Okay, knife out of court. Murder weapon, small fruit knife, belongs to the Fays, bears Maya's fingerprints.
The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time.
And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them. Huh. That does seem like an open and shut case.
Naturally.
This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme.
Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there was no room left for doubt, is there?
That's quite true, Mr. Wright.
Yes?
Even in the face of all this, you still wish to plead not guilty. It is the opinion of this court that you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose.
See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes.
What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change just by self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance.
This is a huge decision. I better think this through all the way. Plead not guilty! If we plead just by self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined and she'd be labeled a murderer. I can't let that happen. Your Honor,
Have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright?
the defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective?
Yes, sure.
Present the final portion of your testimony. Present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike.
Yes, sure. Now, see here, proceed to run by. Ah! Oh, well, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and get your testimony.
I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. Witness testimony, incriminating evidence.
Sorry, pal, but there's even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is a costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without doubt, is not fighting back. So this is a costume. There certainly is evidence of a backspray of blood on this. This piece directly links Maya's fate to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts this into evidence.
Maya's costume. Clothes Maya's wearing at the time of the murder. There are blood spatters on it.
All right, Mr. Wright.
Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood spatters on your clothes. Could this situation get any worse? Ha! What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to soak off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. Examination, incriminating evidence. Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier?
You were kinda scary today, you know, pal. Come now, Mr. Wright. There's no need for that kind of attitude by court. All right. Just please stop glaring at me like that.
Maya's costume? Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today, too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? There's blood in the costume. Lab results show that it's the victim's blood.
So there is blood for the victim on the defendant's clothes.
Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you can glean from this piece of evidence?
Well...
If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on.
Yes, Miss Valkarma is perfectly correct.
Now even the judge is on her side. And if I bite on more than I can chew here, which I do, let's press further. Why is Miss Valkarma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that.
Oh! Ho, ho, ho! There must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder.
Mr. Wright, Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There's no way for you to poke a hole in it.
Ugh, looks like my time is up. So, about the costume, there's one little thing. Your Honor, actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence.
Whoa, what? What are you talking about, Bal? Well, where's this problem you're talking about?
I come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is right here. I asked the court to please take a look at this sleeve of the costume. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume.
The sleeve? Oh, there's a tiny hole here. A hole?
That wasn't in the report.
Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder.
Gunpowder?
No one's ever told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder.
It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole.
Order, order, order! This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else.
Is costume updated in the court record? Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sorry. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding?
Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That, just now, was a fluke. Nothing more.
How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight.
Oh, a grave mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then...
No way!
Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony.
I'm going to save.
Yes, sure.
He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was or wasn't? We couldn't find no evidence. We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal.
So did the murderer ever fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, circumstances around this murder changed drastically.
I'm in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. That Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then I'll have her. And I think I know what evidence to present. I think the last one. He wasn't fighting back. This evidence clearly reveals contradiction in that statement, Your Honor.
How exactly is the evidence statement just now related?
They aren't, are they?
Not at all. It's right. Please take the facts over before making accusations.
I don't think that won me any points with the judge. Was not fighting back. Nope. God damn it. Was not fighting back. Let's see. It's more intimidating. suspicious. Let's, who's not fighting back? Tried this, didn't work. Who's not fighting back? Kind of. Let me look at this. Blank. I don't think that's the right piece of evidence. I can see it's covered in blood. Alright, I'll give you that the blood splatters from the victim, but what is this hole in the sleeve? Sorry, pal. Must have thought it was a tear in the seam. Missing the hole is not what I'm asking you about. I'm talking about the hole itself. The smell of gunpowder clearly gives away that it is a bullet hole.
As if little things like that matter.
But they do.
A bullet hole in the sleeve, blood splatter all over the costume. Neither of these things contains the fact that the defendant killed the victim.
I know there's something more in this costume.
Come now, detective. You're wasting precious time.
Yes, sure. Then it attacked and killed the person who in doubt was not fighting back. Probably Maya's costume. Ah, ha! There it is. There's the evidence. You took the Dick Gumshoe. Yes? Having you call me by your full name is kind of a weird feeling. You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlook supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back? You're right. It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. All right, the wind seems to be shifting. Ha! What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh?
Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Miss Von Karma?
It seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea.
That's correct.
But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty.
Now that's you. Why, that's right.
Which means a defense had yet to prove anything at all. No!
Well, yes, that's true.
Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense.
Huh? How so?
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course.
Huh? You mean by myself? You want me to put together a scenario by myself? Yeah, sure. Right away, sure. Witness testimony. What transpired? During the channeling, the defendant saw a chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. This scenario you put together does make sense. Yes, sure. Oh, Mr. Wright. On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily.
Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, cross-examination, please.
Cross-examination, what transpired? Alright. I'm gonna end this part right here. And tune in for part 8 of this trial. This whole case of this trial. So, this has been Agent Fluffy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Hey everyone, Agent Fluffy here, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you want to support me even more, feel free to support my Patreon. The links are right here.